An error occurred on Facebook. This is usually temporary. Wait a minute, then try again. Apparently, the stream that I use is having problems today. So, anyways, maybe I think I'm live if you happen to come on and see me say hi. So, I'll know. Friends, family, saints, and ain'ts, at least prayerfully, this is being recorded if it's not going live. So apparently, the app that I use is having problems. So I'm not sure, but it says I'm live. So we'll go with it as though I am. Happy Thursday. It's a thankful Thursday. I'm Shannon. This is our Radiant Wrap. That's what I like to call it because we discuss things that I believe we need to be healthy and whole and to be radiant. Radiant is an acronym for rest, activity awareness, diet, introspection, agua, note taking, and training. And today I am sharing what I call secrets to living a joyous life. And the secrets really are not so, it's not so much a secret, but sometimes we live like it is because living well is just not always easy. Sometimes, a lot of times, it's a struggle, and many people are dealing with a struggle because that's part of life right now. But if you're feeling unfulfilled or you're lacking like the motivation to do better, then I want to talk to you. So this is what this Radiant Wrap is for today, so that we can all live healthy and well. Now, this is for us Christians, it's Holy Week. For Muslims, it's Ramadan. So it's a very sacred time for many people. It's National Women's History Month as well. So I said, okay. And some other things happened too. Like this week, somebody messaged me and was telling me about the terrible anxiety they were having. And at the end of last week, I took a mental health first aid class and received a certification for mental health because our mental health is certainly a part of us being radiant and living healthy and whole. I mean, I've had several friends over the last several years who have become widows. I've witnessed and known of people who have died from drug overdoses, are dealing with drug addictions, suicides, um, relational breakups. I mean, like you name it, right? So much is going on. And I think I put on my story something I saw from someone other page was, you never know what someone else is going through. So to try to be kind. Well, this getting to the secret, and this isn't the secret, but last week I also spoke about this, taking care of yourself and not being selfish. So number one, for this to work, we need to take care of ourselves. Self-care is really important. And part of self-care is having a community. Last week as well, the neighborhood that I live in, we had an event, like a celebration. And as I looked around at all the people, it was so beautiful because there were all different nationalities, people from all over the country, different religions, and probably political beliefs too, but socioeconomic, different levels, we're all blessed. Nobody is, like destitute. Everybody has a home. There's certainly homeless people, so many people sick, but just the fact that we're in a community where we get to know each other, we actually know our neighbors. That's something I had that growing up, but a lot of people don't even have that today. So whether it's your community, I mean, get to know your neighbors, a church community, an organizational community. We need to have a community. Now, here's the secret that I want to share. In order for us to really, really live a joyous life, we need to have that self-care, right? But the reason that we need to have the self-care is so that we help others. If that sounds crazy to you, wait. Just hear me out. Hear me out. Hey, Steve, how are you? Yeah, you're right. It is an emotion. It is a bigger deal. Our emotional and mental health is a huge deal. And sometimes we don't want to make it a huge deal, like we're because of our pride, or we just don't want people to know our business, or we think that somehow that makes us weak. But no, we need each other, and we need to be in a good space so that we can help other people, even the people that I see that I admire the most, that have all like the money that they could ever want or dream of. Those people that seem the most fulfilled and joyful are people who are helping other people. If we're just, and I know I kind of said it last week too, if we're just like looking at self-care just because we want to feel good, that's not going to be fulfilling, because you're never going to look good enough. You're never going to have an, if there's always going to be something more. But if we turn our attention, like care for ourselves, make sure that we're getting our cups filled, we're getting the resources that we need to take care of ourselves, and then not dwell on whatever our situation is, but turn our attention to helping someone else. Because at least for the people who I know will hear this message, there is someone, and probably many people, who are worse off than you, no matter what you're going through. And I'm not minimizing what you're going through, because God knows you can be going through a whole mess of stuff. And my heart goes out to you. And sometimes we are in a season where it's not, we need to just take care of ourselves, so that we're just not just running ragged, taking care of everyone else. Sometimes we need to sit down, take care of ourselves, then we can help others. You can't be too old. You can't be too young. You can't be too short, too tall, too fat, too skinny, too educated, too uneducated, too poor, too rich to help other people. Because the fact is, if you're still on this planet, you have a purpose. And your purpose is tied to contributing and giving back in some way. That's really it. And besides the fact that, and it can be, helping in your community, helping with the homeless, helping with children, helping with the sick, helping with the elderly. There's so many ways and resources, and helping your neighbors, helping at church, that we can help. And if you don't have any, or if you would like to help me and join me with some of the things that I'm doing, well, I'm glad that you're interested, because I would like to share with you a couple of things that I'm doing. So this is real soon, in kind of last minute. a friend of mine with Silver Sneakers who works the community liaisons. Her name is Kim Clark. She is putting together a Silver Sneakers team for Walk for Wishes. Walk for Wishes. Can I even say it? Walk for Wishes. And that walk will be April 13th. And it's part of Make-A-Wish Foundation. So the monies will go to children with critical illnesses. Now, if you want to be a part of the walk or you want to contribute, and we need like help for both. Like if you walk, then it's $20. So that $20 will go towards helping the children, or you can just donate, right? And I have a link on my website, shannonthigpen.com. You go to, when you click on the Walk for Wishes, it'll take you to that page where Kim Clark's her team, which we are the team, Silver Sneakers, and then you can make a financial donation, or you can choose to walk with us. We're walking, it's at Waterworks Park, April 13th. So more information will be there. And then I'm excited that I'm going back to Nigeria. Last year, I went on a medical missions trip, and there was like 25 of us that went on the trip. And we went to a small community called in Albia, which is a part of Nigeria, eastern, let's see, eastern part of Nigeria, to this small village called Isuwatu. It's about 50,000 people there. It's the birthplace of the founder of Living Hope Ministries, Dr. Acho and his wife. And so Living Hope Ministries is the ministries that I went with. There were some people from our church that went, including my pastor. And Dr. Acho and his wife have been going, besides that little blip with COVID, they've been going for over 30 years. And so we worked alongside a medical professionals team there, a local Nigerian team and volunteers. I just went. I didn't even know. Like, I just wanted to contribute how I could. And I knew I would be like encouraging the physicians to like work out in the morning and stuff like that. And so I knew that would be part of my assignment, just being there to support them and support in any way that I could. But it turned out that I ended up being a physician's assistant. I mean, this is the kind of help they need, y'all, right? And we served over 3,000 people while we were there. The physicians did over 100 surgeries, and most of the tools and the supplies were brought over by us. And I did like record keeping, prep for surgery, coordinating surgeries. I was like the mama, sister, friend, and a prayer warrior when they needed. I mean, we saw homes with no running water. There were babies with rickets. We don't even have children with rickets. There were massive lymphomas and hernias that the surgeons did surgeries on. There were 2 young moms who had fungated breast cancer, and there was no hope for them, and they had to be told that, and they, had young children. I interacted with bright-eyed children who loved to read, and some of these kids sat all day long waiting for their turn for surgery. People came from miles and miles and slept outside to be seen by a physician and to get surgery if they were needed. Our days started at 6:30 in the morning and went all into the night. So anyways, we always talk about our healthcare system and how it's so imperfect and, corrupt even, just the conditions in the country right now, and the politics here, gun violence, drugs in our streets. But you know what? We are so blessed to be here in the United States. I mean, so that kind of reiterated to me over and over. So I'm going back, and I could use financial support. And if you want to support me, you can again go to my website at shannonthigpen.com, and it'll be information there. On the calendar page at the bottom, you'll see both of those, the walk and the Nigeria trip. So you can help with that. And also water challenge. That's and I have to put that. I want to make sure I put the chart for the water challenge. You can do your own water challenge anytime. Okay. And I'm going to be doing those like as a community several times this year, but I'm going to have that on the shannonthigpen.com website as well. If you have questions, let me know. But those are a few things, like you don't know what to do or you don't know how to contribute. Listen, if you don't have money to contribute to any of those things, we all, especially that Nigerian trip, we need prayer too. And if you're a physician or you are connected to a physician, I have a list. I'm going to put that on the website too, of tools and supplies that we need to take over, so you could help in that way. We also need suitcases. So if you're connected to like the airport where, they may have abandoned suitcases, luggage, we need, like used suitcases if you have those. And prayer. We definitely need prayer the whole time. That trip is in June, but I need whatever financial support I'm going to have. I need like by the end of April, so that I can wrap all that stuff up by May. So secret sauce to living a joyous life is making sure that you take care of yourself first. But the reason that you want to take care of yourself, the reason that if you are wanting to do better financially, is so that you can take care of your needs and then help others. That's the secret sauce. That's what I'm seeing across the board with people who are wealthy. They contribute. People who don't have a lot, the ones that are happiest, are helping others. And I mean, I know people who, have serious diagnosis, hurting every single day, but they, in whatever way that they can, they're helping others, taking care of their own needs as well, but helping others. And we got to do better with, sometimes some of us have to do better with the self-care part too, as well. But that's the secret sauce of living a joyous life, is taking care of yourself so you can help others. If you have any questions, comments, you have other things that you would like to add, please put it in the chat. I would love to hear from you. God bless you. You have greatness inside of you. I believe in you. Like, love, follow on all the social media platforms. Till next time, bye. Love you, nothing you can do about it.